Hey, good morning, guys. It's the next day. You're watching Primers Best. My name's Jimmy. If you're new to the channel, I'm working on this 1985 Chevy C10 truck that so far we've been calling it the truck with no name. Speaking of that, we have had an overwhelming response on names. Lots and lots of names for this truck because I asked for y'all's help. So I'm going to stop asking for names for this truck. We've got, oh my goodness, it's overwhelming response. My wife, Mrs. PIB, has been writing the names down, and we, oh my goodness, all kinds of good names for this truck. My wife and I are going to pick out a few names, probably 10, 8 names that we really like, stuff that we hadn't thought of before. I just started it, and that's exhaust moisture. My point is, we don't need any more names. I thank you for all the subscribing to the channel and leaving your best suggestion for a name for this 85 C10 truck. Well, I'm still calling it the truck with no name, but as of this video, please, no more names. My wife, oh my goodness, it kind of got overwhelming, and but it's a good thing. It's a good kind of overwhelming. I never expected, my wife and I, neither one expected this much enthusiasm and response to this truck. Okay, I'm picking up from where I left off yesterday. Remember, I was putting new headlights in, and my headlight adjusters, which are plastic, broke. They're real brittle. Can you see that white one in there? There's supposed to be one right here. I still got to do this light. That's a new headlight. I'm replacing all the headlights. I got to do this one and these two. But as soon as I kind of looked at this one, the headlight adjusters broke. They're very brittle. So my wife has went to 3 auto parts stores and got, see, there's the one that broke. She took it for an example, and they have come up with this. Closest thing to come up with, and I'm hoping that it will work. So pray for me, make sure, help me to get this done. And I never imagined it being this much trouble, but sometimes things happen, and happen for a reason, and you learn from your troubles, I guess. So I want to pause the video here. I'm going to get back to doing this, and I'm going to see if one of those headlight adjusters will work, and I can continue on replacing the headlights. And I'm hoping without any more delays, I can take this grill out before I put the headlight bezels. If I get all that done and I don't break anything else or anything like that, something oddball happen, then I'm going to take this grill out and tape it up, repaint it along with the headlight bezels. I'm kind of absent-minded. Oh yeah, there's my stuff. See what I mean? So my headlight bezels, clean them up, paint them. Let's see. Yeah, there's my screws. Whew. See how I am? I'm an older guy, and I got to where I can't remember nothing. So, all right, I want to do that. Hopefully, I can get all this done today. This day's getting gone in a hurry. Got my headlights here. I'm just reminding myself where stuff's at. And, of course, my bumper guards that I told you about yesterday. If you're new to the channel, I haven't had this truck very long. And that's the reason we call it truck with no name. So it's an 85 C10, and we've already, you can go back on my videos history and look at the truck if you're interested. Maybe you're not, I don't know. Okay, still got a lot to do, so I'm going to hush. I'm going to get busy, and once again, in case I forget to mention it, thank you again for all the names. I really do appreciate it. My wife and I are just overwhelmed. I feel like we're all family, and I'm proud to have my wife. She put these in, the side marker, the lens, and new bulbs. Put the brake pad on, and I put the tail lights in. And you can kind of see, since the sun's not on the truck, you can see how nice and clean it looks. I'm so proud for that. And they look so much better, so much better. And want to brag on her again for putting the brake pad on. Got a new brake pad. The other one was completely worn out and needed an update. All the lights work now. You know, had to replace a bunch of bulbs. You can watch yesterday's or whenever I put the video up of us doing all that. Okay, I got to get busy. Talking's not getting anything done, is it? And I'm bad to talk. Anyway, wish me luck, pray for me, and I'll get back with y'all in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I got it in. Those dormant, I think you pronounce them, oh, let's see, Dorman. If you're interested, the number is 42119. There's 2 in here. I've got more than enough. I'm hoping. I don't want to talk out loud. Apologize for the plane. He's flown over probably 5 times. And here he comes again. Same plane. Acts like it needs a muffler. It's just extremely loud. Anyway, getting back to this. I've sprayed inside the headlight bracket in there. And the screws that I've cleaned out best I can, the frame that goes around the headlight. This, I have sprayed the screws black. Nobody's ever going to know or whatever, but it's just me. I just like to do things while I have it out and make it the best I can. Like I always say, on my budget, I have some black spray paint from our local co-op store, closest one to our house, flat black, rust stop, flat black, indoor, outdoor. Any paint will do, it doesn't matter. This is just stuff that I do. Probably nobody else would ever think of doing it or want to do it or think it's important. It's not important, but it's just me. I just like doing the best I can. So, I think the screws are probably dry. I'm going to put this all back together and we'll go from there. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but just in case there is somebody that, like me, that doesn't know everything, I've never claimed that I did. So, there you go. And I want to thank Mrs. PIB. She had to hold a flashlight for me. I'm trying to get all this done before the sun gets up here, and it gets so hot today. So, she held the flashlight for me on the springs and stuff. So, we're good. See y'all in just a bit. Just want to tell you, because I try to document everything, repeat performance. I painted in there. I will say the headlight adjusters on this are good. They're not as brittle as, I don't know what it was about that side, but both of them broke. These are good. I'm going to use them. I don't see no need in fixing something that's not broken. And I should have told you on this too. I did use my old screws, headlight adjusting screws, because this one is beveled. I don't know, it was harder for me to get it to go into the little latch here, you know, the little cutout where the screw head goes. This one's beveled upward, and the other one was kind of beveled, you know, a little bit downward, and it was much easier to use the old ones than it was these. So I wound up using my old ones, if you're wondering. If you ever do this, hopefully you won't have to. It's kind of a pain, but anyway, I've taped all that up. As I said over here, I'm not painting all this. I think this is factory. You can see when they made cars and trucks, and even to this day, everything is not perfect. So I mean, I'm not painting all that black because that's factory. Just like the firewall, I mean, you can see it's not perfect. And I've been trying to look for markings on the firewall. Sometimes they make markings at the factory of something, you know, designating something one at the other, but I haven't found any just yet, but no matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to change the top one, and hopefully I'll get this done in just a few minutes, and I'll see y'all in just a bit. I'm just trying to tell you everything I'm doing. See y'all in a bit. Okay, guys, believe it or not, I got it. I think I've got it. Got them all working, and let's make sure again. Just, I don't know, because I'm a nut. I've been checking them as I go, but still, they are all working. They look good. Real proud of that. Get that out of the way. And that's a big load off my mind. So, got that much done. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like with the headlight bezels in. I just got them sitting in there. So, got to clean all this stuff up here. And I'm going to try to position myself. See, I'll set these back here out of the way so I don't accidentally break them. Well, they need a good cleaning, and I got to get on it. But thought I'd just show you what I got accomplished. And once again, I know I've said this already, I believe, but I want to thank my wife for going after those headlight adjusters. And I think it's going to work out pretty good. All the lights work, as far as I know. I do think the interior light is out. I'll have to get a bulb for it. I don't ever think about interior lights. But like I said, this is an 85 model. But it's probably one of the best trucks I've ever had. One of the best trucks. I'm going to clean up that, not today. I'm going to do the gas pedal, the emergency brake pad. I'm going to take all this stuff out. I'm going to clean it, respray it. I'm going to clean all this stuff up. It just takes me time. And you know, I get sidetracked easy. So now I think I'm going to start taking this grill out. Can't do it with the headlight bezels in because some of the screws, I know those are. I'm going to have to readjust, get me some more tools out, and put up the junk that I have. I'm going to do the headlight bezel. I got to clean. Anyway, this is what I'm fixing to do next. So we'll see what it looks like when I get done. You can see a little bit, just a hair bit of silver on this grill. But I mean, I've been looking at it, and well, there's a little split. That doesn't bother me. There's a little split. But I mean, the major portions, like, you know, I guess I'll call them teeth, spokes, whatever you want to call it, they're there and they're in good shape. So, you know, I'm going to use it. It's 85, so it's going to have a little bit here and there. But I mean, it's a pretty good old truck. I mean, I started it this morning, started right up. And I'm really liking this thing. You know, to buy a truck that, you know, I didn't know anything about. I was just basically going on, you know, the body stuff. Remember, I've showed you videos where I crawled up and under it, and I showed you how solid it is. I mean, there's no rust in the truck, except there's one little spot, and I'll show you again. Don't pay no attention to that spare tire. I got to get a new. I sprayed the rim, and I didn't really care about the tire because it's flat and dry rotted, will not hold air. So I just sprayed it real quick on both sides. A little bit. Let's see, no. There's that washboard nest. I still got to get it out. Dadgummit, I keep forgetting that. Where's? Oh, this. Let me get on this side. Maybe you can see it better. Trying to show everything about the truck. I kind of suspect. I know I'd say all in all, it's about the size, you know, give or take, of a quarter. The drain holes are clean. I mean, you know, it's a pretty solid old truck, and that's the only rust, you know, that I have found on the whole truck. So I'm really happy about it. Anyway, I'm going to get busy on this grill. I'm going to start taking it apart, and we'll see what it looks like here in just a few minutes. So hang in there with me, okay? Okay, guys. Sorry for the plane again. I didn't tell you this because my wife, when I stopped the video previously, just a minute, well, when I stopped the video, she said it's time to eat. So I forgot about my garage door. So I pulled the truck up to the garage door and I adjusted the headlights with the adjusting screws the best I could. And I think they're going to be okay. Just thought I'd tell you that. Good enough. Now, like I said, it's time to get on this grill. And got my sockets out here. Got me a cup to put screws in so I don't accidentally drop one on the ground and wind up with a flat tire or whatever, which I drop things all the time. So here it is now, and I'm going to take this thing out and quick as I can and get it over with and put it all back in. But I'll show you what I'm doing as I'm going. Show you what kind of paint I'm using. I've got it sitting over there on that stool. It's a little bit cool today, just a hair bit windy, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm letting that paint warm up because it's been in the garage. It's still cool out here, and I'm wanting the paint to get as warm as I can get it, and hopefully to spray good. So let's get at it. Okay, guys, we got the grill out. Man, I tell you what, that was a real challenge. And you know, I was telling you I was looking on the firewall for marks. That looks like a 79. 7-9. But man, I never have had a C10 grill that had the lights in the grill itself. Mrs. PIB has graciously come out here to help me. And there's another number. 7-4 looks like. Anyway, but these are the lights I'm talking about. She's cleaning this grill for me, and I'm going to do this video, then I'm going to be helping her. But I never have had lights in a grill like this. Well, let me tell you what, it was a tight fit. I'm telling you, tight. And the grill, as soon as I started unbolting here at the top, the bolts that holds the grill in, I got on this end, and it was, as soon as I messed with it a little bit, it broke. So I'm gluing this back. Just about stuck to the concrete. This piece here broke. I'm going to glue all this stuff back. And before somebody starts saying, well, why? Yeah, why don't you buy a new one? Well, I'm a man on a budget, and I'm trying to do things on a budget that maybe y'all might can do too. And see, I was going to take the lights out, but as you can see, they're plastic with the nuts on it. If I start taking them off, that plastic is so brittle it's going to break.
And this may not survive putting back in, actually.
Yeah, it was a real challenge. It took both of us to ease this thing out. I'm telling you guys, it was a challenge. So, and I'm gonna glue all the stuff. Careful. Yeah, shh. Anyway, we're cleaning everything best we can. I'm going to shoot it with that spray paint. I'm using the same color because this is what I have. Remember, I'm on a budget. I'm trying to do things on the cheap. Do it the best I can with what I have here at my house. It's going to look like that color. When I get done with it, I gotta tape up. My wife and I do. Set this down before it falls on the ground. Got to tape up all this stuff. And I know some trucks have the color of the truck in this center right through here. I'm going to keep it like this. I kind of like that. This,
Oh, yeah.
you know, a lot of people, you've seen them, C10s, you know, with the color of the truck down in the middle here. But I'm going to keep it like this because I just like that look. I've always wanted to do that, but never had the opportunity to do so. But while she's doing that, and I'm fixing to help her here in just a second, I'm going to spray paint all this in. If I keep talking, she'll have she'll have it all done. No, seriously, I'm going to paint all this in here black, flat black, just like I did around the lights there. And all my bulbs work. I mean, y'all seen them come on. So I'm not going to paint over this 79. I'm just going to do all this, maybe the grill, you know, try to make it look the best I can on a budget. If you're on a budget like me, you can do the same thing, just like I'm doing. So it's no brainer. I mean, just go buy some paint and do the best you can with what you have. And that's what we do. So I'm going to get back at it. I'm going to help her here. As soon as I get this done, it'll be drying, and I can help her with the grill and the headlight bezels, clean them, then we'll get started. I can't believe I kept asking Lord. I said, Lord, please help me. Please help me. And he did. He got it out of there for me. Even little things that you asked for, just like I did, which is small chump change, whatever. The Lord helped me anyway. So I'm grateful. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm grateful to the Lord for helping me, because I was starting to get at wit's end. Okay, I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, let me start over here on this grill. I've glued it the best that I can. That shoe goo is really good glue. Now, I hope it will last at least long enough for me to get the grill in. My wife I knew if I kept talking long enough that she would, oh, she can hear me. Actually, I did have every intention of helping her, but it just took a few minutes. She cleaned it best she could. It's kind of scary to touch, actually, but I did get started taping, and I thought, well, I'll show you what I've doing whatever. Got all this drying, gluing, even stuff that wouldn't broke all the way through. I put a little dab here or there on it, and I've got the flat black paint. And I've painted all the, it's just, I don't even know if I call it surface rust, but, you know, just minor brownish rust, I guess. But I didn't get the 79. I left that. I mean, it still looks, you know, pretty much like it was when it come out of the factory, I think. So, got the 79 there, and I'm not going to paint this, I'm calling this, it might be 74. Looking at it now, the 7 and the 4 might be 47. I don't know. I don't know what those marks mean. Honestly, I don't. But I'm going to leave that on there when I paint. But when I finally get to paint the grill, I got to tape all this stuff up. As I said before, I'll try to show you maybe a little bit better down here. These nuts, I'm sure as soon as I turn them, all this stuff's going to pop off, which means I'd have to buy new turn signal housings and stuff, and which means I'd have to buy a new grill. And that's what I'm saying. One thing leads to another, and one of our favorite things is, what is it? Cha-ching, cha-ching? Yeah. She said, yeah, if you didn't hear cha-ching, cha-ching, she's getting plants. We set our plants out on the porch, and she's getting rid of the dead leaves, and got some tomato plants and stuff just the other day. So anyway, she's doing that now. It all depends. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for glue to dry and for me to tape up this stuff here. Then I'll get at it, and I hope and pray that I can get this back into the truck without breaking anything. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to get started taping. Just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Here comes my plane, so I'm going to save you from having to hear it again. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. There's my plane, guys. Over and over and over. I've got this thing. Hang on a minute. I was wanting to show you this real quick. I'm going to show you where my finger's at. Hopefully you can see it. There's some silver paint right here, which is the color of the truck. And I was wanting to tell you that this in here is supposed to be the color, whatever truck you have. If it was red, it'd be red, black, white, silver. But I was asking my wife, Mrs. PIB, if she wanted to just keep this chrome or me paint it silver, and she likes the chrome. And to be honest with you, I do too. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I can always paint it, can't I? But anyway, it's took me a long time to tape up all this stuff, all the little crevices. I've been using this screwdriver to go around edges. Hang on. Hey guys, that was my neighbor, and he was admiring the truck, and I was admiring his 2013 Impala. But he said he bought it new in 2013, and the dealership has offered him $18,000 for it. It's got 39,000 actual miles on it, and I told him if he gets tired of that car, let me know. It's a pretty car. It's pearl white. It's a beautiful car. Anyway. I forgot what I said. Oh, I'm just going to leave this chrome. I forgot where I left off. I apologize. That happens occasionally. Somebody come by and want to speak, and that's good neighbors. I'm going to get started painting it. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'll get back with y'all and show you what it looks like here in a few minutes. Hang in there. Never fails. I've always got a plane every time I start a video. I'm going to call it a day, guys. It's getting late in the day. Mrs. PIB has went to her Zumba class, and I'm going to grab a shower. And we might actually eat a second meal today. So, what did we get done? I got new headlights in, got them adjusted according to the best I could on this garage door, which I think is good enough. Painted this in here black. So it should look pretty good. This is the toughest grill I've ever had. I mean, as far as getting it out and you know, taping it up, just everything. I don't know, something about, you know, the last day or two I've just been struggling on this truck. Just little simple things, you know, like the headlight adjusters breaking, you know, having to get some new ones and just everything. But I mean, that's part of it. It's an old truck. It's an 85, and I'm not complaining. I'm proud to have it. Don't get me wrong. I've had put well, I don't think I showed you this. I painted the headlight bezels and the grill. I've got to do a lot of cleaning up on it. We'll see what it looks like when I get it on the truck. I mean, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. It's an old used grill, and I'm trying to make it look the best I can. My wife said we might go with a different color and you know, a little darker shade. You know, the grill is just very porous, and I'm thinking once you get it in the truck, it'll look okay, good enough. But we'll see. I mean, if it doesn't look good, I'll take it back out and try a different color. It's the same color I always use on my grills and headlight bezels, you know, like on Left Turn Bill and Billy James, all of them. The ones I work for, you know, cleaned up for Tim Dixon, it's the same color. It always, I'll have to get used to it, I know that. You know, after looking at it being a real light shade of, you know, well, there wasn't much color, was there? Just a real light shade of gray or whatever. But the headlight bezels turned out pretty good. I think they'll look decent. I'm going to let them dry overnight, maybe a day or more. Got some things to do tomorrow, but once I get the grill, you know, kind of cleaned up, get all that tape off, clean up the overspray, and this, that, and the other, I think it'll look pretty good once I get it on the truck. It's kind of hard to tell without it being on the truck. And, you know, what have I got to lose, right? I mean, I can always buy a new grill, right? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to try to make do with what I have here and try. I enjoy trying to save money and, you know, trying to make do with what I have and make it. The truck, I just want it to look decent. That's it. Just look decent, you know, presentable. Where somebody say, hey, it's, stupid bugs after me. Where somebody might say, hey, that's a decent looking old truck, for an 85 model. But anyway, we've done a lot to it. Done a lot to it since we've had it. And I'm fixing to put it in the garage and let it set for a while. Let all that stuff dry very good. It's still somewhat tacky, and it probably will be for a while. I put several coats on, so that's okay. I'm tired anyway. It's been a long day. I started probably about 10 o'clock, and it's about 4:30 now. Of course, we stopped and ate by the food there. And my wife has been making my wife, Mrs. PIB, has been making a homemade like flat bread. Man, is it good. I'll tell you what, she made a chicken sandwich, cut up some chicken that was cooked and put it on some flat bread and made it kind of like I kind of call it like a taco. Man, you talk about good. Anyway, she might have a new job around here, is making bread. Anyway, just thought that's what I had. That's the only thing we've had today is just one little taco-like chicken flatbread sandwich, I guess. Enough of that. I want to thank you for watching the video. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it also if you'd like and subscribe to the channel. Primer is best, and we'll just y'all can watch the progression on this old truck. It's turned out to be a really warm day. It's a beautiful day. The Lord's made a beautiful day. Look what a beautiful shade of blue. Isn't that awesome? I'm very proud to be alive. I tell the Lord every morning. My wife does too. Thank you for letting us wake up and experience another new day that you have made. And it's a privilege, isn't it? I thank you for watching. You're watching Primer is Best. I'm also on Facebook, Primer is Best. Instagram, Primer is Best. Got a second YouTube channel I occasionally put videos up on. I need to get back on that. I just hadn't been anywhere. It's called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. If you'd like to subscribe and keep up with the C10 truck and some more trucks around here that, subscribe, you won't miss nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day, guys, and I'm going to go in here and get me a drink of water. I'm somewhat thirsty, guess you can tell. Appreciate it. And be sure to tell your family and friends. And I'll say this again. I don't need any more names for this truck. We have enough names. So this is the cutoff right here. I'm not accepting any more names. We have been bombarded, and I am so blessed to have y'all as subscribers to help us to name this truck. Really soon, my wife and I will sit down. We'll do a video, and we'll tell all the names, and then the ones everybody has submitted, and then we'll pick out, say, 8, 10 names out of it. I'll let her pick a few, then I'll pick a few, and then we'll let you, the subscriber, pick the name for the truck, for this truck. So, thanks for watching again, guys. I appreciate it. Hope y'all's having a blessed day. The Lord is awesome, isn't He? And I hope that you feel the same way. It's just beautiful out here, and I guess I'll catch y'all in the next video. If y'all will subscribe, you won't miss nothing. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all later.